Hello, Cornerstone. Pastor Chris here. Just wanting to share a word with you this morning. Woke up this morning and last night and this morning to some hard news. And the news is that my several things. First of all, my sister is failing fairly quickly, and she's going to go be with Jesus soon, probably this week. So I may need to make a trip. I'm not sure yet, but you can be praying for me about that. But it really brought to mind this whole issue of death once again. And then my brother-in-law, who's married to my other sister, he's also in really, really rough shape, and not going to be long for him to be in this side of heaven. But, the great news is when you get to the other side, it's wonderful because Jesus made the way. And then, of course, some of you have already heard, but we had news this morning that Kathy Determini, that is Connie's daughter-in-law, her husband is Charlie, and they come to the church fairly often. They live up in Bayonne, but she passed away this morning from the coronavirus, and is with the Lord now. And man, I'm sad for Charlie and for Connie and for us, but I am so jealous of her right now. She's in the presence of the Lord. And it reminded me of John 11. I was thinking about John 11 this morning and just was struck with where Martha, she came to Jesus. And you guys know this story where Martha came and said, Lord, if you had been here, my brother wouldn't have died. But I know that whatever you ask of God, he'll give you. And Jesus said, your brother will rise again. And that's our hope, is that we will rise again because we know Jesus Christ. And she said, Martha answered and said, I know he'll rise again on the resurrection day, on that last day. And Jesus said, I am the resurrection and the life. He who comes to me, he who believes in me, I should say, though he may die, yet shall he live. And whoever lives and believes in me will never, ever die. And what a promise this is. So even when we say that someone died, they really aren't, if they're believers, they really didn't die. They have just moved on. They've changed address, as I like to say. And but yet we still sorrow because we miss them and because we hurt for those who are struggling with their loss and with that change. Jesus, when he came to this grave of Lazarus, it says when he arrived there, he wept. And I believe Jesus wept because the whole scene of death was something that he wishes in one sense and would never have been, would never have happened. And I do too. I don't like death. We weren't made for death. We were made for life. And so we grieve with Connie. We grieve with Charlie. I'll be grieving with my brother-in-law and my sister and them as their spouses pass away. And it's heartbreaking. But we rejoice because we know where they're going. Brother, sister, this is a good thing to know where we're going. If you don't know where you're going, please turn to Jesus Christ today and make sure of where you're going. Confess your sin and receive forgiveness and realize that the grace of God is available to you this day. If you know the Lord, if you're already a believer, rejoice in that. Rejoice in the fact that Jesus is the resurrection and the life. Jesus made the way. He went to the cross for us. And maybe read through John 11 again and just let it seep in that he's the resurrection and the life, that though you may die, yet shall you live if you believe in him. Martha had the right answer. She said, Lord, I believe. Can you say that to the Lord today? I believe. I know for me, when I read this over again today and I was thinking about it again, I said it again. Lord, I believe. It's a good thing to just confess to the Lord that you believe over and over again. Lord, I believe. So I pray that you're blessed today. please be lifting up Charlie and Connie and the rest of their family this time, and bring their requests before the Lord, and just pray for them and encourage them. Any of you know them, Connie would love a phone call. She's home by herself all the time, and she would be blessed by that. So God bless you today. Love you guys so much.